we launched NEOLIFEBAR at the last convention. Do you remember that? Who likes NEOLIFEBAR? That's almost more hands than the NEOLIFE tea. Almost, close. All right, this NEOLIFEBAR, which just seems like a very simple snack bar, but I shared with you some of the information last year when we launched it. What is this precision and accuracy of science that goes into a seemingly simple, snack product even at NEOLIFE, and how we chose every single ingredient, and also during the research found how other competitive products could be, where they might claim something on the label, and then when you tested it, we didn't find it in there. So who can you trust? And can you trust the labels? No. But, and I have to mention something that Lucille McAfee back there, she told me once, and she said, a lot of times people are confused. They're confused. They don't know which product to take. They read all of this stuff in the newspapers, on TV, and they don't know what decisions to make. So she tells them something. She tells them, here's the way to do this. If you personally cannot tell between a diamond and a cubic zirconia, if you can't tell the difference, you better trust your jeweler. You better buy it from a trusted jeweler. That's what NEOLIFE is. If you cannot tell the difference between all of these ubiquitous bars that are out there, get it from a company that you can trust. And that's what we do. Has these natural whole grains that come together providing the protein and the fiber. Then it also has all these fabulous seeds that are rich in all the minerals, of course, phytosterols, especially in the pumpkin seeds that are good for the heart. They're good for blood sugar regulation as well. Flaxseed, which again at this conference that I was at last weekend, in fact some Canadian researchers there's a flax pad trial, you can look that up. Yes, Canadian flag back there. They were presenting flaxseed research, and they were looking at heart health benefits, and it's remarkable, the seed, because not only does it have the amount of fiber that it has the omega-3 fatty acids, alpha-linolenic acid, but also lignans, special compounds called lignans, and they have heart health benefits, but this new research that was published shows blood pressure benefits, lowering of blood pressure, unlike any other natural product ever. And they showed a chart that compared it to some of the drugs that are out there, the calcium channel blockers and things like that, and it had even higher effect than some of those drugs. Flaxseed, remarkable. It's very important that when you use flaxseed, it's milled or ground. Whole flaxseed will give you the fiber, but it may not have all of the heart health benefits. So there's something to remember. So all of these fabulous seeds are in there, but then also these berries that have these polyphenol-rich berries. And then all these nutritious nuts that have crunch and have taste and flavor, but have a lot of benefits as well. And that all comes together in NEOLIFEBAR with 10 grams of protein, along with 5 grams of fiber, and 17 essential vitamins and minerals. That combination is hard to find. And of course, just like all of our products, it doesn't have any genetically modified ingredients, gluten-free, dairy-free, low sodium, so it's a perfect snack for the whole family. Do you like NEOLIFEBAR? And people have told me they eat 2 bars, 3 bars a day and do not get tired of the flavor. But maybe that will happen sometime. So, today, I want to announce a new flavor of NEOLIFEBAR. And can you guess what that is? Chocolate! Marcy, what did you say? Do you remember what you wrote for me on a little piece of paper on the cruise? You probably don't remember, but I asked for suggestions, and you were the first person who brought a little suggestion on a little note, piece of paper torn from one of the things that they gave. I still have it. It's gone in one of the notebooks, which looks like Dr. Arthur first, but it may not be that value, but it's stuck in there with tape. And so we have bar, but you know what? I have to apologize for something. I wish we could have some here for you to try. What? And we've been working so hard to try to get this together for this convention, and you might say, how long does it take to put together a bar, right? Yeah. The way we do things, you know what, some of our suppliers are like, what? You want to try to standardize the amount of flavanols, not just polyphenols, but flavanol compounds in chocolate chips? We've never heard that before. Who does that? But by the time we could get it to the point that we could make sure all these things are standardized, it takes a lot of effort and time, and we were, actually, it was almost there, but I'll tell you the story of what happened. But very soon, you'll have it for you to taste as well. Dark chocolate peanut butter, it has all of the goodness. That's what it looks like. It has all of the whole grain goodness of our fruit and nut bar. It also has the healthy seeds that we talked about before. It has these peanuts and peanut butter, very nice and crunchy. So there's little chunks of peanuts, and there's peanut butter mixed in there, but it's predominantly dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. There's cocoa powder, there's chocolate chips that's in there, and I can describe the taste and the flavor to you. It's delicious. It's delicious. So when you get to taste it, I have to say this might look like just a nutrition bar, but it's not just a bar. So you don't just eat it, okay? You've got to experience this. Dark chocolate peanut butter NEOLIFE bar. How do you do that? Take it out of the wrapper. You're very familiar with the wrapper and the design of the wrapper, right? You know how to take it out. But before you bite it, you can break it and smell it. Okay? Have those polyphenols tickle your olfactory cells in your nose, and let that process start. And you'll start feeling the saliva in your mouth the moment you smell it. Okay? And then, after you have that experience, you can bite into it. Bite into that crunchy goodness. You could bite into one of those dark chocolate decadent chips, the dark chocolate chips, or maybe you might bite into one of those crunchy, nutty, toasted peanuts. Okay? And you'll experience that taste and flavor, and as you do that, these flavanols that we have in there are going to go to work. And you'll feel that rich, warming sensation of those flavanols. And I want you to remember that and taste it just like that. At least first time, okay? Not every time. At least the first time. Don't just eat it, experience the NEOLIFE bar, okay? And I will take a moment really to talk about the flavanols in dark chocolate. There's so much new research that's coming out about the flavanols. What are flavanols? They're polyphenols. So we've actually done this in partnership with the Fenway group that I told you about. This was a group that was coming out of University of Minnesota that was set up by our SAB member, Dr. Ariana Karungi. And we are tapping into that research, looking at chocolate polyphenols. And there's two different kinds. There's the simple as well as complex polyphenols. And we have several products that have come out of that research. Flavonoid complex was the first one. Tray is another polyphenol product. This one goes and focuses into another family. See, those are all the families of polyphenols, but this is flavanols. Flavanols, V-A-N-O-L-S. There's the flavonols, different V-O. That's a different family. Flavanols that have this remarkable ability. How do they work? What they do, the flavanols in chocolate, is they improve blood circulation in the microcapillaries, most of anything else. Improve circulation, and they help maintain the endothelial layer, which is the lining of your blood vessels. And I'm sure Dr. Gonzalez could explain this much better than I do, but it helps keep those intact so your blood can flow better through your blood vessels. And they also impact your insulin sensitivity on the sensors of your cells in your body. What does that do? It helps maintain blood sugar levels. And because of those two basic functions of improving blood circulation and improving insulin sensitivity or blood sugar levels, it has a whole host of health benefits. And it promotes heart health, it promotes brain health, it's all because of that, those two basic functions. Your eye health, exercise performance because of the circulation, and also healthy skin. And then it goes into the microcapillaries, it can go into the brain, it can go in your eyes, anything above the neck area can benefit from it in the microcapillaries. So that's what the power of these flavanols are, okay, in this. So that's NEOLIFE bar, dark chocolate peanut butter, 10 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, 180 calories, just like the fruit and nut bar. It has the omega-3s, but it also has these flavanols, okay? So that's special about this bar. They're both no GMO, gluten-free. Kosher certified, so that's, right? And I don't have to repeat this again. Everybody can use it worry-free because there's no artificial anything. You know, no high fructose corn syrup, preservatives, cholesterol, saturated, hydrogenated trans fats, palm kernel oil, you know, all of that stuff that could be things that people are avoiding. None of that is in there. So it's a perfect, nutritious, and delicious snack for the whole family. And it can fit in your weight management program as well. Here's what I like to do. Your AM snack in the weight management program, the fruit and nut is great for that. But the PM snack, that's where you want something decadent and something chocolate, right? So it's a perfect PM snack. It's perfect PM snack in the weight management program. So here are the two bars, fruit and nut, and dark chocolate peanut butter. And I have to remind you again that when you taste it, experience the NEOLIFE bar. And you know, I actually did have a box of bars, not a whole lot, but a box that I thought, I'll just tell you, I thought we would be able to bring some to share, maybe even just in the President's New World Team meeting. I don't know how it disappeared.
Anjana, hold on. I think we have a little video we want to show. Okay. About what actually goes on in her office.
The camera?
Yes.
You took the bars?
Are you sure that was me?
Do you still have some remaining? Do you have some left? Come on, give it back. Give it back. My bars. He has one.
I have one left.
You have one left? Give it back, please. Well, at least one person can taste it. Not you. You've had enough. Wow. This is what it looks like. Okay, we can have one bar. Can you verify that and tell everybody?
That's what the label says, but I'll have to experience first.
Okay, okay, you can open it.
Share!
That was fast. Oh, no. We've got to share now. All right. Okay, give it to me. I just asked you to open it. Okay, how does it look? Does it look just like I described it?
It looks chocolatey.
Great. Okay, now Marcy will get to taste it. Okay, you can break a piece off. Ah, look at that gooey, chewy goodness. Oh.
That's all you get.
Okay, do you think we should let Tony taste it too? Oh my God. All right. Okay, smell it. Smell it.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Very peanutty.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you can taste it. Taste it.
Peanut butter for sure.
Peanut butter, taste it. So tell me about those flavanols. Can you feel the flavanols?
I can taste the chocolate. I've never felt a flavanol before.
Okay, this is a whole new experience, right? Is it?
That's awesome.
All right. Okay, so until we have these in a few weeks, Marcy and Tony will keep describing it to you.
Anjana, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Does Moshi get a vote on it?
Only Tony, I love you, but that's just not.
You mean we'll have to
It's
cut it?
killing them. It's killing them. You'll share with me. So,
He's a-
oh, but I gotta answer them. I gotta see them just because
Well, how about we
Folks, this is delicious.
cut this into 300 pieces?
I can pay 5,000.
Okay, you know what? I said earlier that if Josh says something, you don't know where he's going, but you want to just go with him. So if Josh says everybody's got to have it, everybody's got to have it.
Hey, David.
Totally awesome. Thank you, Anjana.
Did you sell this stuff?
Absolutely.
My TV just